Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Primal Liquid, and much like the previous video, I'm going to be showing you guys what the best items are in trial mode, and of course, how to get them. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be looking at floors 61 to floor 70. However, straight off the bat, you'll notice we're actually on stage 62 right now. That's because there is nothing worthwhile getting in stage 61, so we're going to be starting the video here. Now, stage 62, you'll be against a Vorpal Bunny, a Biding Mantis, and a whole bunch of Vampire Bats. Now, the Vampire Bats don't have anything worthwhile, so we'll just ignore them. The Biding Mantis, however, you'll find roaming around the stage. You don't need to kill it to complete the stage, however, it does have some pretty useful items. So, the common steel is an X potion, we don't want that. The uncommon is an Orochi, a pretty decent ninja blade. Get it if you want, however, there are better weapons. And the rare steel is the Zodiac spear. Now, granted, the Zodiac Spear isn't really all that good in this version since there are so many weapons better than it. However, you know, I mean, if you want to get it before you can actually get to the Hien Mines section, then, you know, this will be the easiest place to pick it up. Now, chest-wise, however, you can get the Fundara spell from one of the chests, and you can get a decent armor called the Brigandine. Up to you if you want to go for them. Me personally, I'd say, you know, not really to bother, as there are way better armors both before this stage and just after this stage. Now for stage 63, we're going to be against a Fury and a couple of random bunnies. Nothing really from the chest and nothing from the multiple types of bunnies. The only item really worth getting on this stage is the rare steel, which is a Catierud, and you can steal that from the Fury bunny. I wouldn't really recommend spending the time stealing it though, since you can actually just buy it from the Clan Hunt shop in Remaster. Once you, I want to say it's like 10 hunts or something like that. You know, it's really not hard to get the Catierud added to the Remaster shop. So I'd say skip this and just buy it there in the actual story mode. Okay, and stage 64. So for stage 64, you're against two Humbaba Mistants. And obviously, because there's two, their steals are the same. So the common steel is an X potion. The uncommon steel is the Ultima Blade, which is a really nice weapon for your knight characters. You know, it has over 100 attack, it's non-elemental, so quite a nice steel there, and it's only an uncommon, meaning you can get it quite easily. The rare steel, on the other hand, is the Excalibur, and the Excalibur has about 120 attack, it's wholly elemental, meaning it will come in very, very handy later on. I mean, hey, being able to hit enemies that are weak to holy for 30k plus, and the Excalibur does have a semi-decent chaining rate, you know, that can be a really, really good damaging weapon if you set it up properly. So I do recommend actually going for both the Ultima Blade and the Excalibur. The Excalibur for enemies that are weak to holy, and the Ultima Blade for enemies that are immune to holy and things like that. In terms of what you can get from the chest, however, you can get a Berserker's Braces from one of the chests, or you can get the Quasimodo Boots from the other chest. At this stage of the game, you know, I wouldn't really recommend going for either. I mean, sure, get the Berserker's Braces if you don't have 3 of them, but other than that, you know, I'd say just leave them, you know, just get the Excalibur and just get the Ultima Blade. Okay, stage 65, you're against a Death Gaze and 2 Virals. Now, the Virals don't really have anything worth getting. You can get a Demon Shield as an uncommon steel, however, that's not really what we're on this stage for. Now, Death Gaze is, to be quite honest, a pain in the arse. The common steel is a Tourmaline Ring, the uncommon is a Genji Shield, and the rare is the Aegis Shield. Now, again, get them if you will. Me personally, I don't really bother with this stage, simply due to it's really, really easy to mess yourself up for future stages here. With all the status ailments that Death Gaze can inflict on you, it's very, very easy to exit this stage with disease, stop, disable, things like that. So, me personally, I wouldn't really recommend getting any of that. You know, unless you basically just want to get 3 Genji Shields. But that is entirely up to yourself. Okay, and stage 66. So for stage 66, we're against Master Joe and 5 Bonga Pugilists. Now, the Pugilists don't really have anything worthwhile. Chests do actually have something decent. If you don't have the Diamond Armlet equipped, you can get a Shock Motor from one of the chests. If you do have the Diamond Armlet equipped, you can get the Burgonet and the Berserk Magic. Again, you know, it's entirely up to you if you want to go for those. I do suggest getting the Berserk Magic just for, you know, just because it is quite easy to get. However, the main thing I can't get my words out. The main thing that this stage has is Master Joe. You can actually steal the whale whisker from him. It is a rare steal, so you know, do expect to spend a bit of time going for it if you are actually after it. Do keep in mind though, there are better weapons available. The whale whisker is a pole weapon, so again, you know, entirely up to yourself on if you want to get it. Stage 67. Okay, so Shield Wine has a X potion as a common steal, and either as an uncommon steal or a Ring of Renewal as the rare steal. Now, the Ring of Renewal is an accessory that basically just gives auto regain. You know what I mean? Sure, it's nice to get, but it's not really amazing or anything like that. It's definitely not worth the time it could take to steal it, given that it's a rare steal. So personally, I would say pass on that. The other monster is Deed, and Deed has a Diamond Armlet for a common steal, a Cloud Staff for an uncommon steal, or the Castellanos as a rare steal. The Castellanos is a bomb type weapon, and again, you know, entirely up to you on if you want to get it. Me personally, I don't really use them, so I don't really bother with them either. Nothing of really, well, nothing to really note in the chess either, I'm afraid. On stage 68, you're against the Esper Exodus. Now, it's entirely up to you on if you want to really steal these items, but personally I recommend only going for one. Now, the common steal from Exodus is the Elixir, the uncommon is a Rod of Faith, which is the best white mage weapon, or for the rare steal you can get a golden skull cap, which is the best helmet for light armor users. However, there are easier ways to get the golden skull cap. Trust me, there are far easier ways to get the golden skull cap. Hell, I could probably get 10 golden skull caps in the time it would take me to steal even one from this stage. I will be making a video on that, so, you know, do look forward to it. However, from this stage, I do just suggest getting the Rod of Faith. It is an uncommon steal, so it might take you 1 or 2 tries, but again, you know, it is really good for a white mage character, simply due to the fact that it has a really nice magic stat on it. In terms of chest items, there's not really anything worth going for, to be honest. I mean, you can get a Flame Shield or a Judica's Staff with the Diamond Armlet, but again, you know, definitely not worth going for. And on stage 70, you're against Carrot, aka the Giant Marlboro. Now, this stage has one good item, and the rest are useless, to be fair. Now, Carrot only has one steal, which is, luckily enough, the one item we want. Now, it is an uncommon steal, but it is the Neopalea, and I have no idea if I've pronounced that right. Let me know down in the comments down below if I have or not. But anyway, what this item does is it basically reverses the effect of healing items. So for example, if I equip the Neopalea on Fran and then get Fran to throw a remedy at another mob, if that mob is weak to a status ailment that Fran's remedy would cure, then it would basically inflict that status ailment. In other words, if you find a mob that is that you can inflict every status ailment on, if you have somebody with all 3 remedy laws throw a remedy at that mob, it would inflict literally every single status ailment in the game on it. So it can be very worthwhile, especially against the tougher bosses. Granted, there are easier ways to get it through the story, through the bazaar. However, if you want to get the quickest, then this will be the way for doing it. However, again, getting to this stage will take a little time and a good bit of gearing and leveling on your characters to actually get to this stage. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped from stages 61 through 70, letting you know what you should steal and what you shouldn't. And as always, if you liked the video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later.